Welcome back to my channel and for another lesson in motorsport for the rally fan and the businessman. Every other rally driver I know in this country is a hardworking self-made businessman or businesswoman. They were hardworking and in business for themselves before they became a rally driver and continued on this path even after they started competing. I know a couple of exceptions, though. I have to be honest. I'm one of those guys who started life. My rally career started when I was still employed at the central bank, but then I transitioned into business for myself, and that's where I remain up to this day. For those who started, driving rally when they were in employment and continued in employment, all I can say is that their rally careers didn't last very long. To become a rally driver and stay the course, you have to be a self-starter. You cannot be the type that says, "Twali koze naite tulina capital." No one is going to sit in your car on the way to a barrier to Masaka and think you're such a good driver and say, you should be a rally driver. Let me buy you a rally car. It's never going to happen. If you want to become a rally driver, bro, you have to buy your own car. Many times people come up to me and say sweet nothings to my ear, and I can tell them, I can smell them from a mile away. Ultimately, they're going to ask the question, "Can I get a taste of your rally car, please? Maybe, just maybe I'm a good driver." The answer is no. Okay, my car spends weeks on its, on the jack stands, not because I don't want to drive it, I do. But it costs me a couple of mil every time I put it down. There is no free ride. There are rally schools, but you have to pay for them. And even for half of them, you still have to bring your own rally car. If you want a joyride, if you want to abuse a car and inevitably leave it on a scrap heap, better be your own car, okay? And better still, if you can manage it, steal a car, dare the police to chase you and take them on a guided tour of your neighborhood at high speed. Do not ask anyone to let you test their rally car. The answer is no. The people who become rally drivers do it on their own time. They do not go to work on the clock Monday to Friday and then have free weekends on which to rally or do other things. At the recently concluded Pearl of Africa rally, I was on the rally clock from Monday to Monday. That's 8 days, from documentation, recce, car preparation, shakedown, 2 days of rallying, and then coming back home, wash the car, strip it, and then detail everything that needs to be done between now and the next event. That is 8 days of my personal time paid for by myself, and all the sacrifices that it's really just a big sacrifice. I had no time for my family as well. So you have to put up the time and pay for it, basically pay the cost of that time. You also have to manage yourself. There's no big boss or middle management to help you with the decisions or directions. You have to set a strategy. You have to decide which rally car you're going to use for which championships. You have to make a huge calendar, an annual planner that has all your rally events, and then you have to put in there all your business commitments, all your business travel, your family events, your social events as well. Hopefully you won't miss anything. You have to make and fund a budget for it. If it is too small, it's on you. And if it's too wasteful, it's equally on you. You have to find, pitch, and close your sponsors. But let me assure you, there aren't enough sponsors to fund a rally. Okay, most of the money is going to have to come out of your pocket. You have to decide if you'll eat meat or just cassava, boiled cassava with dry tea, so that you can save up enough money to enable you buy 2 new rally tires. But that decision is yours and yours alone. There is no boardroom to help you decide. This is the same for any entrepreneur. No one will tell you when to start a business. Sure enough, there are people who will come up to you and say, you have a good idea in your hands. I think you should start a business. But no one will help you make a business plan or even run the financial models for you that will help you arrive at the the startup capital or the operating expenses that you need to run that business. No one will even help you raise the capital. There are no weekends. There are no weekends in the life of an entrepreneur. There are no holidays and no bonuses. You cannot take anything out, and some of what you put in, you cannot actually quantify. In other words, you can't, if if you're looking for 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 venture funding, for venture capital, you can't go into a room and start saying, oh, so part of my sweat capital, oh, I spent so many nights up, and I missed my kid's birthday, I didn't go on holiday, so you need to that's part of my equity, so it doesn't count. It doesn't count. uh Also, no one will give you a week to sit in their business, to get to understand what it takes to run a business. If you want to become a business owner, you have to start one yourself, in your own time and with your own money, and you have to run it and fix all its problems by yourself. Stop calling for tips and help. No one is coming.